Well, guys, today's video is about pride. A little story about pride. So, pride is something I take dear to my heart. Pride in my work, pride in my family, pride in what we're building, what we have built. This house is 6 months old, and I believe that I have done more harm to this house, more physical damage to this house than I have any other house I've lived in, whether I owned it or the houses I grew up in 6 months. About a month and a half ago, I was bringing my clothes washer in from storage, and I had it here on the tractor bucket. It was strapped up in there. Of course, it's not very deep, but I had it strapped here and had it up into the door, and I was getting ready to set the bottom of the bucket at the floor of the house on the outside. Of course, I was going up a little bit of an incline, and it had been raining a little bit or snowy or something, and the ground was muddy. And I got the washer in there and went to set the brake. The right tire set, but the left tire did not lock in. And I was at a weird angle as it was, and I went to let off the foot brake, and the tractor turned. This was flush. This side came off the house. That side pivoted on a dime, damn near, on that corner of the bucket, smashing into the lap siding of the house. Not very happy about that. Instead of, going in reverse or releasing the brake, I wanted to go ahead and try to figure out why I was getting stuck. Well, grabbed the handle up there and I pulled up a little bit, and it broke loose underneath the lap siding lip, and I tore a good 3-inch chunk out of the siding that I have to paint and repair. About 3 weeks ago, I was removing the bathroom door to do tile in the bathroom, and I didn't know that the bathroom door had a staple on the bottom from the factory wrap. So basically the factory stains the doors, and then they wrap the doors to ship them to the manufacturer or to the business that's going to install them. And I had the door coming through the doorway, and that staple scratched my brand new hardwood floor, about 4 to 5 inches, across the grain. Not very happy about it. Although I can repair it and I can hide it, I'll know it's there. It kind of makes me upset. Less than 10 seconds later, after I had put my foot underneath the door to slide it across the floor again, I pulled the door off my foot, and I went to put it in a little cubby in the hallway, and I slid it. Scratching the floor again. Maybe another 3-inch scratch. Idiot move. I'm like, I just did that. Why to do it again? Ridiculous. Well, my least proudest moment within the ownership of this house and building it just happened in the garage. And you're going to know really quickly as to what I'm going with. From these floors here to that board right there is 10 foot. True 10-foot walls. Well, these garage doors are a 16 by 8 and a 9 by 8. And you can see where I'm going with this right there. Before this concrete was poured, I can come in and out of this garage just fine, of course. I had 5-6 inches of clearance of the doorway. Poured the concrete. True 10 foot. Didn't pay attention today. And I knew it would happen one time or another. And there's a lip right there, which kind of goes out and for drainage. That lip brought my butt into the tractor up, and I destroyed this little sealer, I don't know what you want to call it, garage door edging trim. I've done this several times. Not this, but I brought this in and out several times since I've done the concrete. Forgetting that last week I installed my brand new light bars. They're not hooked up yet. My brand new light bars have bolts that go through. And they have 3/4 of an inch of bolt head and a nut that stick up above. I don't know if you just saw that, but those bolts destroyed the trim. Broke that off. Breaking this seal as weather seal is what it is. Not very proud of my actions. My pride's hurt. The garage door entrance is hurt. It's a little bit of a mark of Ian on the house, as you may say. But, it's one thing that I try to take pride in my possessions, and this thing will not calm down. I try to take pride in my possessions, and sometimes I get on a one-track mind, don't completely remember things, even if I've done them before. I would have been plenty fine with this ROPS bar being up coming in here had I not forgot about the 2 bolts sticking out. Because I've done it before. I came in and out with that. It just rubs normally it just rubs the seal. This little flap here. Yeah, that's not, this little flap, yeah. It just rubs that. But then I forgot about those bolts sticking higher. So now I have to go to town, get one of these new seals and some paint. I don't know how I can fill that in to make it look like wood grain. I don't think I will. I don't think I can. But you know what? Just part of it. I guess I can't be mad. When my kids do stuff later on, because another quick story. No, I know my dad's watching this. Years ago, we added on to our house. I think we added 8 foot onto the garage and the front porch. And we had an all brand new brick facade and wood trim. Everything looked beautiful. My dad spent hours painting the house by himself. And my brother got himself a baseball bat. And he went to town on that brand new trim on the edge of the house, the front edge of the house. And I remember my dad coming home and seeing that, asking who did it, finding out, taking that baseball bat and breaking it. My favorite baseball bat. My favorite Louisville Slugger painted black. Snapped it in 2. It's good memory right there. And I do believe to this day, that was 20 years ago. That trim is still beat up on the edge. Fond memories of that. That's interesting. But yeah, taking pride in your possessions, taking pride in your work and what you take time to do so much work for is important. And so many people don't know how to do that. Take pride in their work or what they own. So, hope this didn't bore you too much. Keep calm and carry on, guys. Stay safe and see you later.